Welcome back to my comic book collection, and today we're going to be taking a look at my Spider-Man collection. And for the Spider-Man collection, it's unusual. Spider-Man is the character that got me into comics. I've always been a big Spider-Man fan. Not so much anymore, but back in the early 2000s, everything was Spider-Man for me. So let's get Spider-Man's very nostalgic for me, so we have quite a lot of stuff to get through, but not quite as much as Batman, but still quite a few things. It's bigger than Superman and Godzilla, so let's get into it. First things first, we have Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, Marvel Masterworks. This is the first 9 issues of Spider-Man, including Amazing Fantasy number 15, where he first appears. I think. Yes. That's in here too, just so we have the origin out of the way. And that's all in here, and fantastic stuff. Early Stan Lee Spider-Man. So great stuff right there, very nostalgic. Moving on. I have a lot of stuff in between here and what's next, but it's all away in that messy stuff of comics. It's all torn up from when I was a kid. It's unfortunate, but that's where it is, and that's the condition it's in. But I have a lot of stuff in between that and this, but what are you going to do? Spectacular Spider-Man. A book-length Spider-Man Spectacular. This is weird. This is a black and white comic. Not sure what this is really. I read it a long time ago, but it's a black and white Spider-Man comic where he fights some dude. Not really sure, but it's unusual, but there it is, Spectacular Spider-Man. Now we move on to Maximum Carnage number 1, Spider-Man Unlimited. I don't have all of Maximum Carnage, I only have the first issue. But I love Carnage as a villain, and I love Venom as a villain. Again, I have a lot of stuff in between that, but I don't have it on me. I have a lot of stuff of Amazing Spider-Man, a lot of single issues, but I don't have it on me right now. But Maximum Carnage. And again, I have a lot of stuff in between this, but it's not out right now. Again, I have a lot of single issues of Spider-Man, but it's all away. I'm not pulling it out. So we have Amazing Spider-Man number 49, I think. Amazing Spider-Man number 49. Again, very nostalgic issue for me. And this is why my Spider-Man comics aren't out. They're falling apart. Old stuff. Amazing Spider-Man number 52. Back when Spider-Man art used to be good. I believe this is Romita Jr. Yep, John Romita Jr. Peter Parker Spider-Man, The Rules of the Game, Part 1. This was the Spider-Man series I used to read as a kid, but I don't like the art. But this is the art I was used to. This is also a very nostalgic issue of Spider-Man for me. Where we have Boomerang fight Spider-Man. And then Rules of the Game, Part 2. This is also falling apart. This is like 2004, people. Old Spider-Man issue. So deal with it. It might even be earlier than that. Let me check the printing. 2003. So early Spider-Man. For me, at least. Then we have an entire arc in Spectacular Spider-Man. I'm not sure exactly what this is. It's been years since I've read it, but this is a Venom arc in Spider-Man. The Hunger Part 1. The Hunger Part 2. And then ending the arc in Spectacular Spider-Man, The Hunger Part 3. Then we have when people were trying to do Venom as a villain in his own series. We have Venom number 2. I tried to read this. It's awful. But there it is. Imagine John Carpenter's The Thing with Venom in it. It's really bad. Then we have a bunch of trades. We have Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man, One Small Break. Very cool trade. You know, I always love it when Peter's down on his luck, and that's what this is. So, Peter Parker Spider-Man, One Small Break. Great stuff. Then we have a bunch of Ultimate Spider-Man. That was the one I used to read as a kid more than regular continuity, was Ultimate Spider-Man. Because that's what was around when I was a kid. I remember when Ultimate first started, so I'm old. Ultimate Spider-Man. We have Volume 2, Learning Curve. Volume 6, Venom. And Volume 13, Hobgoblin. I have another one. I have the one where Green Goblin first shows up, but I don't have it on me. I've loaned that up to a friend. I have a lot of other Spider-Man stuff, but it's all with my friend. So, Hobgoblin. Not so good, but still interesting. And then we have a single issue of Ultimate Spider-Man, number 39, Therapy. This is part of the Venom arc. The Death of Spider-Man. I only got this because they killed my childhood icon, so Death of Spider-Man. This is and then we have, I'm not currently reading Spider-Man, but I'm currently reading the spin-off series or the mini-series Carnage USA. I'm missing 2 issues of this, the final 2 issues. But these are the 3 issues I have. Love the covers. Carnage USA number 1. Carnage USA number 2. And then Carnage USA number 3. I'm missing 4 and 5, but there they are. That's my Spider-Man stuff. Join me next time. I think we're going to be looking at Hulk. And that's the Hulk, yeah, Hulk. So join me next time for Hulk.